Alright, so to start our news off, this was just leaked this week. Netflix plans on doing a Castlevania TV show. And it's rumored to be, it's going to be rated R, and it's supposed to be
ultra-violent.
As ultra-violent as like Game of Thrones is. Good. Because
I don't know if I feel entirely okay with that, because I mean, I get it. You want it to be a bit more gritty, but I'm used to Castlevania kind of be like, kind of goofy. Throughout the entire series, up until...
Huh? Some stuff in it is.
Like, all the games up until that 3D one for the PlayStation, the last-gen consoles, Lords of Darkness, where they are just action platformers with silly shit, and like, the fact that you can find whole turkeys and walls and shit, are a lot of the newer game...
Well, how else were they going to get you a fucking way to reject
They have fucking shops in this goddamn castle, and no, Dracula does not care. It's like, yeah, just sell them weapons that are going to make them stronger to kill me, please.
Dracula's all about capitalism.
Yeah, I never understood that. It's like, hey, you mind if I set up shop in your castle? What are you going to sell? Stuff to kill you? Oh, by all means.
Shit tons of weapons, potions, it doesn't matter. Also, I got some guys just hiding huge sacks of gold in your chandeliers.
Oh, really?
Well, as long as you have all the proper paperwork filled out, I guess it's okay.
I don't want anything in the tax. I don't want the government coming back on me with tax stuff.
Not even Dracula can avoid that.
Dracula refuses to go through an audit yet again.
Once was
he's like the little fucking like little lady shows up in her like business outfit. She's like, I'm with the IRS. We need to talk about your taxes. And it's just like an hour. He's like, oh my god, you're sucking me dry.
Well, no one told you to add that extra underground lake.
I thought it was cool.
It's all about property values.
Well, it's not going to be really valuable when you keep stuffing it full of rotten cans of tin food and zombies everywhere.
Just supporting the local community.
Can we talk about these pillars of skulls that shoot fireballs everywhere? Who makes these?
I got them at IKEA. They were on sale.
Don't push them over. They're not very well built.
Just go rolling down the stairs.
It's all plywood.
Yeah, as far as this goes, I'm interested in it simply because it's, I guess, Konami doing something that's useful. It's better than them making a goddamn super adult pachinko machine with the Castlevania females all over the place.
I love it if in the show Dracula's playing like the Metal Gear Solid pachinko. Like he bought one and it's in his castle.
I will say that though, I don't need them putting a bunch of pointless like love angles into my Castlevania. That's never been in a single fucking game.
I just hope they kind of go more old world style with it, where it's like a town is affected by it, and they, you know. And I know it's like a cookie cutter story, but like that's kind of almost
what Castlevania is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want out of it. I don't want to have, like you said, like how Game of Thrones is like, oh, this person's screwing that person, but they're gonna kill this person.
But that is Game of Thrones, though.
Yeah,
that's all George R. R. Martin wrote is they're fucking, they're killing, they're killing and fucking.
He knows how to write death and dongs. That's his thing.
It's easy.
But
it writes itself.
D&D.
Shut up. Fucking kill me.
We're starting a Kickstarter for Death and Dogs.
That seems more like you want to go to some place where they're going to allow you to have an X-rated pen and paper RPG.
Yeah, fire. Why not?
God damn it.
So you start having a board game night at Excitement Video.
I'm kind of curious how they're going to do the storyline. If they're going to kind of base it off of one of the games, like put it in the series somewhere. Is there going to be a Belmont? There has to be a Belmont.
I prefer it was non-canon.
Yeah?
Because
no Belmonts?
They can have Belmonts or whatever, but it's just non-canon. Because there's a lot of things that have been used. Like, right now, a lot of the Star Wars stories are now non-canon because of the new movies.
Right.
And they just said they're non-canon. But they can just make this show, have a Belmont, and just have an original story that's not placed in any of the storyline.
Maybe they go really goofy with it, and it's like the last Belmont left, and it's like this really weak guy, and it actually takes place in current time.
So you
He's
want
like this real nerdy kid.
Castlevania? What was it with? I can't remember his name. He moved really fucking slow and awful on the Game Boy. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I'm just talking about like it takes place in present day.
He's like a really old Belmont.
Christopher Belmont.
Yeah, but it takes place in Lords of Shadow's future, where Dracula's a weak bitch and he has no powers, and he's in the future.
Yeah, so he's all weak, and it's just a little kid saying, "I'm gonna beat your ass," and then it's like, "All right, it's the fight of the century. Let's go."
Yeah, because Christopher Belmont was the one that he was supposed to be like in his 70s, I think.
They did that simply because
they couldn't
he couldn't move any faster than he did.
because of the flicker of the Game Boy. Yeah. That's why they did that.
You didn't need to be an old person. It's like it's budget Castlevania.
No, dude, that game is awful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're all awful.
Well, no, that's just the first one on the Game Boy. That one's the worst.
Yeah.
But and I'm trying to think
fantastic.
like as far as like the timeline of the series, I think the last Belmont was Juiced Belmont from.
I don't know timeline wise.
Did you call him Juice?
Juiced.
Juice Belmont?
Belmont.
Gin and Juice
Pretty
Belmont.
sure he was from.
It was the PlayStation 2 one, wasn't it?
No, handheld. It was a handheld one.
Handheld?
It was the one with Soma Cruz became
Oh,
Dracula.
Donna Sorrow and
It's probably going to deal with Richter. And it's going to be that.
Richter's a goat. Like,
He's the goat.
He's the go-to. He's the goat.
Yeah.
He is probably the easiest Belmont to control through the years as far as video game controls go.
yeah. When they started to do all the other characters, it was nice. But like when you go back and play those games, you can also play as Richter.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's so fun.
Yeah.
Playing as Richter, zooming through maps, doing special fucking attacks, killing everything.
I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to be based on Richter. I actually think it would be a cool idea if like every half through the season they changed to a different Belmont, like it's in a different time period or.
I don't know about every half of the season, but they did it like American
Well, not
Horror
half.
Story.
I mean like a season and a half.
Yeah,
Like
Sorry.
an anthology.
American
type
Horror
series.
Story, where at the end of the season,
Yeah.
it goes to another Belmont. That'd be
That'd
really
be
fucking
pretty
cool
sweet.
too.
Because they got plenty of shit to work with.
Well, they do, but it's Konami.
I would love.
You see what they did with Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah. I know.
They have endless things to do with that, and what they do, Call of Duty Zombies.
I would love if they did if they had or was the old Belmont, because then they could pull like the Doctor Who, where like they change it over and it's an old man.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we got rid of this
I mean, they could do that with
guy, and it's an
all
old
the
dude
characters.
now.
You can go and use Jonathan and I can't fucking remember her name from Castlevania DS. Portia of Ruin, not DS. DS is a
The girl with the white hair.
no.
Oh.
I can't remember her name though.
Oh, she was in Circle of the Moon. Yeah.
Yeah. Circle of the Moon, you played, I can't remember his name, but that was a good fucking game. You could cheat your ass off in it, though. It really.
So Sophia. Is it Sophia?
Sophia
No.
Vergara.
No, we're not talking about your porn fetishes, man.
I was choked on my meat.
It doesn't matter what her fucking name is, but like her or, God, now I'm drawing so many blanks. I literally have all these games, I can't remember his name. Order of Ecclesia. Shanoa.
No, yeah.
That'd be really fucking cool too, because that's a really, if you haven't played Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, it's really fucking good. The story's really good, and that'd be a really good storyline to pursue in the TV show as well. But starting with Richter would be the best thing to do.
And you know Alucard's going to make an appearance.
I mean, why would you not?
If you don't put him in there, it's just like...
People are going to be like, what about Symphony of the Night? And I'm like, why do we always have to go back to Symphony of the Night? It's good. We get it.
I think it'll be
That
one
was
of those
our
things
favorite
where...
Alucard. Not the one that randomly showed up in a suit later, you know?
Yeah. I think they'll use him, but it'll be one of those things like they wait till way
End
down
of
the
the
line,
season.
because that's what everybody's going to want to see. They're like, oh, see Alucard. It's like, nah, wait.
Well, yeah. So you draw him in. You keep hitting about it. And then at the end of the season, you're like, hey, look, there he is.
Yep.
But next season's not about him. Don't worry. We're going to make you feel like he is, though.
I'm excited. I hope it goes over well. As everybody knows, video game to live action adaptations most of the time
but
don't
they
work
pick
out so hot.
stupid
so.
fucking choices with those.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Mario Brothers? That's a really ridiculous idea to make into a fucking live action movie.
yeah, I say the only one that kind of worked was Silent Hill. Like
The
the
first,
first Silent
yeah.
Hill.
I've not seen
And
any of them, but I
Kind of worked.
But that's also
It's the
another
other
one
that
that's
really was close.
That's another game series that it's like you could do that.
Yeah.
But
Oh well, in pixels.
stop.
I'd rather watch Wing Commander than watch
you-
Pixels.
You didn't see that meme I had a while back where it's like Adam Sandler at the premiere and he just looks like deformed over, and it's like
He like every picture of him now, he just looks so depressed.
yeah,
Like,
and the captions were like, when you feel like shit, when you feel horrible inside because you're dead, when you feel dead inside because the last 50 movies you released were complete garbage and you're hoping like hell that this one pulls through, and he's just
Yeah, some of his films of the past couple of years are working their way up the charts of worst of all time.
Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
oh, fuck off.
He should have stopped ages ago. He had the money. He didn't need to keep doing it.
You already had our buddy.
We already got the money. What are they gonna do?
But yeah, if this turns out like Netflix has been doing with like the Marvel series, I really much would enjoy it. Except I don't understand, like if they do multiple characters, later games you get a lot of different weapons, and that'd be really weird to see in a TV series.
Yeah, and I only want them to kind of go so far. Like, I don't want them to get up to like, I don't want them to go so far and then go backpedaling and be like, well, let's do like the Lords of Shadow timeline now.
Yeah. I don't want to do Lord of Shadow because a lot of people will say, "Oh, it was an okay game." It was a bad Castlevania game. It was a good God of War game.
I liked the first Lords of Shadow.
Again, it was a good God of War
actually-
game.
Yeah, the second one. Ugh.
I never played the second one. The first one is just
You're Dracula.
Patrick Stewart.
Spoiled.
Patrick
He,
Stewart.
he wins the game for you.
Well, he's in the second one too, but I don't
Yeah.
get the point of they're like, out of all these games, you finally get to be Dracula, and he's the pussiest fucking person on the face of the earth. It makes no sense to me.
It's
Like the guy that you fight for years, who has endless streams of power, and then you get him, he's just like, I can barely walk.
It's like if you were playing the new Doom,
Yeah, dude.
and in all the fucking trailers, they're like this really badass dude, and for like 90% of the game, not 90%, for like 30% of the game, you're basically just walking around doing nothing, but like opening doors.
The only way you can kick ass is if you find Mountain Dew power-ups.
This bags of Doritos to enhance your strength.
Yeah, you just open the chest, it's like,
Drinking his live wire.
yeah.
By the gallon.
That's how Doom Guy does. But yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what happens. We'll probably talk about this again
Again,
in the
Netflix
future.
has been killing it, like we keep praising it for, so.